Oh my god, did you see Rebecca's post on Walmart last night?
6.
ConnectU.com was a social media site founded by the Winklevoss twins in late 2002 with a launch date of May 21, 2004. Originally called Harvard Connection, the site was intended for students of Harvard and other universities to connect with each other. Mark Zuckerberg was hired to complete coding for ConnectU and repeatedly shrugged off his commitments by saying he was swamped with other work. After doing this for a while, he launched the Facebook.com, a website designed for students of Harvard to connect with each other. That sounds familiar. Upon closer evaluation, the code that Zuckerberg had done for ConnectU was never completed and wasn't even functional. The Winklevoss twins later sued Zuckerberg for stealing their ideas and were awarded $65 million.
5.
To the surprise of those in middle school, pornography was not the king of all websites in the early to mid 2000s, it was MySpace. At one point, they even surpassed Google as the most popular website in the world. The MySpace.com domain was first intended as a file storage system but went under reconstruction into a social media website after a few employees of eUniverse saw potential in what Friendster was doing. Several innovative features included fully customizable profiles, instant messaging, and MySpace Music, a platform that allowed unsigned musicians such as Sean Kingston and Lily Allen to post their work for free and develop an audience. While MySpace was a huge hit among teens and young adults, it repeatedly bit itself in the ass by rolling out far too many new and untested components rather than fleshing out the ones they already had. Pop-up ads and spam ran roughshod across the site, and users soon became annoyed with coming across busy-looking profiles with loud music blaring upon every visit. Users had to edit the HTML of their profile to make upgrades, usually resulting in gigantic, unproportioned photos with pieces of code jutting out from their page. Facebook crushed MySpace by making the online experience truly social, compared to MySpace focusing a lot more on interacting with total strangers. Most emails you received were from musicians you've never heard of, which would only please this guy. Facebook also had a simplistic layout, along with the omission of spam ads for hot girls in your city, which was a pleasant relief. At its peak, MySpace was sold for $580 million to the parent company of Fox Broadcasting. 6 years later, it was sold for a depressing $35 million, and the site that is getting less and less popular by the day underwent a heavy overhaul. One of the buyers was Justin Timberlake, proving that he isn't as in sync as you thought. Ho ho ho!
4.
Ping was Apple's first attempt at social networking, and much like that free U2 album that pissed everyone off, Ping was automatically sent out to everyone who installed iTunes 10, regardless of if they wanted it or not. The goal was to connect artists with their fans via short text blurbs sent out to followers, which is pretty much just Twitter. Being a poor ripoff wasn't Apple's only concern, as they were too busy thinking different to put a spam filter into the code. Within a day, thousands of spam links to surveys and free iPhones were being posted, in addition to fake musician profiles being created. I doubt even those free iPhones would sign up for Ping, as the extreme bugginess restricted basic use, and it was little more than a cheap copy of Twitter and Facebook. Ironically enough, Ping was brought to a halt after 2 years in favor of integrating Twitter and Facebook into iTunes, which is what they should have done at the very beginning.
3.
With Friendster being an early pioneer of social media, future inventors had a front row seat to monitor everything the site was doing right and wrong. Once you filled out your profile with a wide range of information, from the school you attended to which Spice Girl aroused you the most, you were sort of left wondering what to do next. While the site obviously let you add and message friends, they forgot to make their social network, well, social. Vast emphasis was placed on decorating your profile over actually finding anything new or interesting, as you had to go clicking around on your friends' accounts to ever see what they were doing. Facebook soon realized the value of a news feed on their homepage, and that was it. Since being beaten out by MySpace in 2004, and then Facebook, and then pretty much every other site, Friendster was rebranded as a gaming site in 2011. Google had offered to buy them out for $30 million in 2003 and was rejected, a memory that probably makes their logo frown.
2.
Launched in 2006, Eons.com was a bold move in that they were a social media site focused on a crowd that traditionally didn't use these sites or possibly know how to turn on a computer. Their slogan was, "Eons.com is the online community for people aged 40 and beyond." even though everything in this photo illustrates that it's for people 50 and over, which makes me think the founder was at least 80. As if targeting a group of people based off age wasn't limiting enough, baby boomers just weren't ready for social media yet. Most of them didn't know how to access the internet without having their 9-year-old grandson on speed dial, making the whole concept pointless. As of 2012, the site has been shut down, only displaying a message practically begging people to help them return, along with a link to their Facebook page that doesn't exist anymore either.
1.
The Hub was Walmart's embarrassing version of MySpace. In 2006, they promoted themselves as a place for teens to express their individuality, which must be slang for shilling Walmart products as often as possible. Even kids who got shoved into lockers would feel embarrassed at the trying to be hip lingo they used, such as calling the kids hubsters. No teenagers stayed on this site after learning that some of their activity would actually be emailed to their parents. What kept more than the expected 0 people interested was the opportunity to win prizes such as a laptop or an oh-so-prestigious spot in a future Walmart commercial, although it's unknown if the prizes were ever awarded. One of the only other features of the Hub was a virtual shopping list to write down things you want to buy at Walmart, which is a clear indication of why they only had 91,000 unique visitors in August 2006 versus the 55 million of MySpace. With having your parents' Big Brother your profile and the entire site being a gigantic Walmart advertisement, it's no wonder the project only lasted 3 months. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Click the subscribe button to be alerted whenever I upload more videos. And if you can't wait that long, check over there, click the annotation. And I'm gonna let the cat go now.